Guys, I don't know what happened. I think somebody stole the yokai for this video. I'm sorry, I don't think we're gonna have a bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, here he comes. There he is. Walden is an A rank yokai of the Tough tribe. He is Earth Element. His attack is Tackle, which knocks the target back a tile. His technique is Rock Slide. His Inspirit raises an ally's defense. His ultimate is the 200 base power Earth attack at the back row. His skill is Blocker, which makes the yokai automatically guard immediately after moving. This is the exact same effect as the Shielding Soul, a very popular tank item that makes a lot of yokai viable. Even a calm-natured yokai is guaranteed to guard in return, and a Shielding Soul makes him guard a lot more consistently. Removing the need for a Shielding Soul is an amazing quality, and Blocker is up there as one of the best tank skills in the game. The downside of this is that Walden's move timer is as low as 7, which is down there as one of the lowest in the game. It makes sense, as he's literally a big wall at tiny feet, and for him it's not as bad as it may seem, since yokai stay guarding for the whole turn until it comes back around to them, and the move time ticks down every time a yokai makes an action. Since there are a maximum of 6 yokai on the field at any one time, you can activate Blocker quicker than it may seem. Walden has the 7th highest defense in the game, tied with Wobble Walk, and can take it extremely well without guarding. A bonus Top Assault is probably the best item you can give him, since it raises his technique defense while guarding, making him an even better wall against both sides of the attack spectrum. This is a great item for any tank, because magic attacks bypass defense. You may have seen in a community post that I was incredibly wrong about this in the Solar Enema video, where I mistakenly said that Spirit acted as a defense to technique damage when really it isn't. I'm sorry for that. Anyway, this is a safe item to hold since you don't need a Shielding Soul, which is not true for most of the top tier tanks like Cubot, Venoctobot, El Sharkador, Sprink, and many more. Note how a lot of these yokai are S rank and Walden is A. This is a very useful distinction, as you probably already know if you've watched my videos. I'll mention another yokai blocker here, Robonyan. Robonyan is also A rank, meaning you won't take him another S slot. He has a Walden skill with a waste timer of 4. This is substantially better as it benefits better from slip up and can more easily dodge ultimates. However, Walden has better stats overall. His defense and HP are higher. Additionally, having an offensive ultimate is a nice quality for a tank, since the defense buffs from guarding do not deactivate while charging his ultimate, meaning he's not risking himself by charging and taking hits, especially not with the bonus Top Assault. The high base power of this ultimate, reaching a max of 300 with Soul Seekers, makes this a great tool for Walden over Robonyan. His Spirit, while better than a lot of tanks, is still not the greatest. The base power of this ultimate covers this though. However, the combination of low move timer and blocker makes Robonyan just as useful, if not a little less. It's really up to personal preference on which you want to run. I prefer Walden for reasons I've already discussed, as well as my personal love for his design. Top tier design yokai in my opinion. The whole family looks great, and while I prefer the gold roof of Walden, the base impasse colours are also super nice. On the topic of impasse, he is just as good as Walden. He is B rank, meaning he takes up no valuable ARS slots. His Spirit is substantially worse, but he doesn't need it since his moveset is way more defensive. And like I said before, I was wrong about Spirit damage. Shit, sorry dude. His defense and HP are near the same level though. His ultimate is different as well, as it instead raises his defense by 30%. This makes him a great physical wall, and blocker means he can still run a bonus Top Assault. I'd always go for Walden and Robonyan instead, but since he impasses B rank, you can fit him in many more teams. In summary, Walden is the best non-S rank tank in the game in my opinion. He might be in the top 3 tanks in general honestly, if not top 5. The combination of blocker, a good Spirit paired with a strong offensive ultimate and insane defense and HP makes yokai a top choice for your tank. Robonyan is a great second choice, or first choice depending on your opinion, if your team loses slip up, and you're worried about not being able to move fast enough. With Walden, if you need the A slots, impasse is also usable if you don't care about the extra defense. How do you use Walden and Robonyan? Personally, Walden is one of my favourite yokai in design and battle. I always use him if I need a tank and I have an open A slot. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
I'll be back.